Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to EVERSPACE, what will probably be the first episode of our last run. Let's do it. I'm taking Loadout B because I like Loadout B. The Beam Laser M3 is a great weapon, and we can craft... we can craft an overdrive, or we can just take an overdrive right now. I should have taken the overdrive. Alright, well, this'll do. You know how I feel about starting with access keys, man. Although, the value of that has certainly dropped since we unlocked all the stuff. Okay, so there's a bunch of containers over here. Reach Sector 4 without destroying any ships or drones. That's an interesting goal. I don't think we're gonna bother.
This could be a sticky situation here.
Seems unlikely. Seems like we'll be fine. Hey, guess what? Yeah, you could have thought that through a little bit better, huh? Alright, let's get back to looting. So, like I said, we're going to be trying to go pretty fast here, but... You know, I said that. I did say it. But, like, it's so hard not to loot everything, right? And it wouldn't be... As much as I love to go fast, I also love to be thorough. I have a hard time with the idea of not looting all the things. So maybe this won't be that fast. Maybe we'll take it easy, be smart, at least for the beginning. Build up lots of resources. And then we can go fast toward the end. Energize boost. Okay, maybe not wise. Starting to wish I had my shield. Hey, shield. Hey, shield, where's my shield? Okay, there we go. Shutoff is, lengthy. It's not bad. What jumped in? Was it Okar? It was, okay. So we might get some assistance from these guys, although they seem to be pretty focused on me. I hate these drones, man. They're so much... Honestly, they're so much tougher than the Okar fighters themselves. Yeah, look at how quickly that guy went down. Screw this. Waiting is for chumps. Alright, so, as always, I'm looking to build a better shield. This might be a good... You know what? We're still kind of experimenting. This might be an okay run to try to shield XC. Provided I don't, once again, find an already built Mark III shield from a previous run. Man, there's actually like a surprisingly large amount of loot here. Yeah, there's still some crystal to get, probably. Oh no, actually both of those circles are shield generators. Well, there's still some containers to rob. We're gonna see some turrets in here. Well, there's not really a compelling reason for me to open that. Okay, a lot of garbage devices have automatically installed themselves on me. We'll deal with that in a second. Wow, that was an awful lot of containers for them to contain literally nothing that I care about. Nanobots are cool and everything, but I'm sure we will be running around completely capped out on nanobots for a very long time. So what do we start with? We start with 5 dark matter. That's nice. Is that enough to craft a shield XC3? Because those are pretty light on the dark matter, if I remember correctly. Let's try running with it. So, do we have the stuff? We do not. We're looking for 5 dark energy. We do have enough dark matter, though. We have the hard part. Okay. Well, it'll probably be a while. So we need a source of dark energy. Those are much, much easier to find than sources of dark matter, generally. Yeah, sure, let's go to the high-risk node. Why not? Start things off with a bang. There are not a lot of enemies here. I wonder why this is high risk. I guess we're probably going to get a lot of really heinous jump-ins or something. Also, what is the range of my gun? 1100. Okay. Okay. I killed that guy, and then boosted forward to dodge the shield breaker missile, because obviously I don't want to get shot while my shield is down. But when he died, he kind of spiraled out of control, and I managed to fly directly into him at an incredibly high speed. Okay, here come those jump-ins. That really didn't finish? There we go. I don't know, man. High risk is maybe, like, exaggerated. This does not feel all that hard. Maybe the game has seen my plight and is taking pity on me. It's just gonna let us walk through. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. You know, the controls for rolling are very close to the R button. And I accidentally energized boosted and careened off the bottom of the thing. You know what? I'm getting rid. This thing sucks. It sucks, and I don't even want to have it on my ship. I'm also going to go ahead and burn these, even though I know I will just pick up more garbage. Alright. Hey guys, sorry about that. How you doing? That's 8 dark energy. Thank you very much. Okay. Good start. Actually, we have 26 power cells and only 4 processors. So I will make this deal. No reason not to. Similarly, no reason not to. And what am I short now for the shield? I'm sure I still don't have it. Now it's just a matter of plasma and scrap. Not even very much of either. Alright, let's go looting. Ooh, hey. I want that. I want that very much, in fact. So here's a question. Here's a question for all the viewers. Why did I say that? What? That's just like noise. I'm just filling space. It's a question for all the viewers, as opposed to some of my questions, which are, just for specific people, and I don't want the rest of you to answer them, I swear to God. Here's a question. Do you think that roguelikes and roguelites are better when the runs are more controllable? Because, right, with this game, I feel like, and this is not, hold on. Let's quiet things down, then I'll ask this. Well, they did not bring me a lot of scrap. Do you think roguelites and roguelites, those kinds of games, procedural death labyrinths, whatever you want to call them, are better when the runs are more controllable? Because I feel like this game has gotten to a place now where we're able to basically construct everything we want to construct every run. We can have the equipment we want to have. And while it's cool, and it means that, you know, there's you learn what's good, and then you can apply skill to win, which is like a thing I like doing in games. It sounds a little facile. Let me be clearer. I like it when a game has what I refer to sometimes as a high skill delta. Some scrap and some plasma. Are we close? We needed 28 plasma. No, we're not there yet. Okay. A high skill delta, by which I mean that the performance of a player who is bad or unknowledgeable, and there's a significant difference between the performance of a player who is bad and has low system mastery and stuff, and the performance of a player who is good and has high system mastery. There are a lot of games that people like that have low skill deltas, and that's perfectly fine. I don't think that a game having low skill delta necessarily means it's bad. For example, like a lot of people like Mario Kart. Well, Mario Kart has a significant amount of variance in it with the power-ups and stuff that necessarily does reduce the skill delta. Not to say that a better player will not usually win, but I would definitely say that it is not always the most skilled player who wins every race in Mario Kart. So when I say it, like, I like games where you can be good at them and that makes you better. It sounds a little silly, but I think there is actually a distinction there worth talking about. But this game maybe has too high of a skill delta, I guess is what I'm saying, and that it makes it a little bit too predictable. Alright, everything wants to fight me, but I'm very busy right now. There's Crystal over here. I will come and get you. I was kind of going to let that whole situation shake out, but it looks like maybe it has already shaken out. Okay, so that's a Corvette. It's early for that. And I don't really want to have to use a lot of scrap on dealing with it. So I guess the question is, do I care about the stuff in this node enough not to just jump out? G&B is here. I mean, that's like a G&B thing, right? I'm gonna go for G&B. I'm gonna see if we can get this Corvette to accidentally shoot the G&B ship, and maybe we can get some assistance bringing it down. Oh, let's activate the overdrive. Apparently, we got some fighting to do. All right, good stuff. Good loot. Fair amount of scrap. Alright, I heard a missile. Is that under control? Okay, so let's dive behind here. See if we can get the Corvette to draw the ire of G&B. This actually isn't a ship, though. It's a station. I don't know if this being shot at will actually upset G&B or not. Yeah, maybe we should just leave. I don't really want to spend the resources necessary to kill that thing. Okay, it is physically blocking me from leaving. You suck. This Corvette is the worst. I hate it very much. This is a bad... I don't know how this jump's gonna work. We're gonna tear the top off of our cockpit jumping forward like this. And like Binding of Isaac, I guess like there's more to it than just skill delta versus predictability, right? Because Binding of Isaac, you can get very skilled at the game and get to a point where you can win pretty much any run that's put in front of you. But it's a little bit less predictable than this game has gotten for me. So I guess those are not necessarily things that are on the end of the same axis, is what I'm saying. I don't know. I would just like it if this game was a little randomer. And randomer? Is that okay? You can address that yourself to a certain degree, just by using a randomizer or something, the way they do for like cool speed runs. And maybe it's not a real problem. It's just something that's been on my mind lately while I'm sitting down preparing to play some EVERSPACE. Alright. I'm sure we have enough scrap for the shield now, we're just waiting on plasma. We get to open up a couple of... Oh, there's a drone server in there. Get to open up a couple of containers here, though. We might be able to get something going. Oh, that drone server was on the outside of the ship, huh? Come here, you. Well, shoot, I'm not going to turn down 10 fuel. Was the drone server on the outside of the ship? Or... Oh, it was like right over here.
More shoot, more loot.
Boy, story of my life. I think I only have one access key, right? Well, we found an enhanced beam laser. Lower energy consumption, higher hull DPS, pretty cool. Oh, this is a beam laser. This isn't an M3. What was I thinking? That said, it's still like pretty good. Launch this drone. There's some chance it gets out of here okay. And yeah, we don't... Unfortunately, the elite outlaw that we killed did not drop a thing. Alright, so let's have a quick look around. Are there any plasma fields here? I don't think there are. Well, I guess I didn't finish looting that. There's a normal tech container that should probably be lootable. Also, there's some stuff floating out here, and I don't know why. A thermogun. Let's... Oh no, okay, the thing I picked up was a beam laser M3. It's just that it didn't automatically equip, and I had this other beam laser that I had found. Okay. Good, that's good. Because the beam laser M3 is definitely a lot better than a normal beam laser. Not that we wouldn't have survived with the beam laser. Especially considering the fact that, of course, we would have eventually just built a new M3. So yeah, we're not speedrunning. I said we were going to speedrun, and we're just not doing it. You know, I have a hard time controlling my urge to get all of the things and be very efficient. I have collectoritis. 9 scrap. Man. What the hell is all the plasma? I don't love this. We're getting really far away from the jump gate. And I've been in the node for a while. I'm a little concerned that we might get jumped on here. Yep, and there's the nanobot cap before we're even out of our first sector. They're very, very common now. It seemed like they were really rare once upon a time, but I guess probably what was actually happening is that my need for them was much greater. Both because I had worse stuff and because I was not playing well. Alright, come on, show me some plasma. Well, no plasma. And I don't really want to make any of these deals. Combat drone I launched is stuck in there. Well, he'll jump with me. It'll be fine. Man, you ever get that feeling you just can't get your throat clear? Been having that all evening. I thought it was under control. But here we are again. Plasma field. Okay. This probably will do it. Man, that is a pretty world. I mean, it doesn't look like a place I'd like to live or anything, but... So we're good now? We are good now. I'm sure I have to remove this before I can do it. Alright. So we actually have less shield than we did before, I believe. Which seems kind of crazy, but... no more super long shutdown periods. What are you still shooting at? It does seem like the enemies continue to fight with things that are long dead, doesn't it? I'm sure somebody set that up. I'm not sure. If it's not G&B, I'm not sure who it would be. Since I would have assumed that G&B would just destroy it if it wasn't theirs. Jesus. That is terrifying. I thought I said jump in, so yeah. Here we go. Come on. Okay. More. There's been a good amount of crystal here. So our shield should regenerate quickly during combat. And also, if it gets all the way shut down, should remain shut down for a much smaller amount of time. While this does not give me the ability to just endure a pounding the way that just having a huge shield does, it should allow for survival in situations that would have been really awkward before, where I can get a little bit of a breather. And it probably will be a little bit easier to survive environmental stuff like the solar storms, because the shield will have more regeneration time between pulses. Will that outdo the value of just being able to survive taking 200 damage with no actual hull loss? I don't know. My suspicion is no. I think probably the huge shield capacity is really the most valuable thing. But we'll upgrade this one for capacity a few times and see what we can make of it. I mean, maybe I'll upgrade it for capacity. Shutdown duration minus 10% or minus 15%. Recharge delay minus 15%. This does have the greatest energy consumption. It's plus 10% hit points. The hit points on this thing are 90, so we get to 127, which is, what is that, like, relative to a normal shield? That's like about as much as a base shield. But because the recharge delay and the shutdown duration are both very low already, these percentage adjustments are going to be pretty small. I guess the shutdown duration is still long enough that maybe that's worth bringing down. We can bring it down like 45%, get it down to like 2.5 seconds maybe. Bring it down to the recharge delay. Let's try that. Let's actually like really lean into the thing this shield is for. 2.8. Yeah. Okay. So, other stuff I like to have. Time extender would be cool. I'll build a Mark 1. And then we're gonna need, eventually, we're gonna want a better version of that. We're also going to want, so we're gonna need a little more dark matter. We're also gonna want to upgrade our weapon overdrive. So we need like 6 dark matter in total if we want to get our dream equipment. It's like it's totally doable. That's not a bad gun. I'm gonna swap out this other beam laser because we probably don't need to carry 2 around. We're gonna need a lot more crystal before we are done here, so. Two. Man. We've been having pretty good luck with our crystal deposits overall this run. They've been very healthy. But that one sucked. Okay, so there's DNA at the end node. We probably ought to head this way. Service station's pretty valuable, and there's a trader right afterward. Even though that node itself might suck.
You have been requested to run a delivery. Completion of the errand will earn a small reward. Coordinates have been added to the map.
Surprise! He just crashed right into that G&B ship. Oof. And maybe destroyed it. Okay, we probably should not pass up a nano injector. So let's drop our damage boosters, because I forget to use them. Okay, and we get to keep some of the stuff that was in the transport since it got destroyed. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen an outlaw just like ram a G&B ship like that before. These guys are usually relatively low risk to destroy as long as you can fight drones, which is, you know, more difficult for some weapon types than others. Let's just see how long it takes to... I'm guessing 2 cycles. See how long it takes to burn this out with just the laser. Those G&B guys are helping out a little. Oh, we've run out of energy. I appreciate the G&B dudes helping out, but also they're gonna... I'm not gonna get clean data this way. Yeah, I think even with the extra damage, I think it's pretty clear that it would have been a 2 cycle. Yeah, not bad. And you get some actual, like, okay loot from those guys. Oh, you know what we're going to need sooner rather than later is that energy core extension. Those are pretty easy to build, right? Are we close to... Okay, a little bit of plasma gets us a number 2. And we actually have the dark energy for a 3 already. We just need... Yeah, okay, processors. Let's be on the lookout for processors. You know what has a lot of processors? Drones. A hard sideways boost at the last moment pretty much always gets you clear of those missiles. It seems like the gunship's boost is maybe not fast enough, because I was trying that last run and getting hit pretty consistently. I think this is worth doing. What we really need more than anything else is just bulk resources.
Credits.
Also that's
Nice
totally
and
fine. Wow. Shield Mark II with 3 upgrades on it already. We're getting some okay loot this run. Things are going fine, I guess. Sadly, no processors. That's weird. That was like the loosest minefield I've ever seen. Hell yes. I didn't take any time at all. We don't need this damage booster. We probably don't need to carry around 2 of these, but also I forget to use shield boosters. Oh, I think I might have swapped our other one out, or I don't know. We definitely... Oh no, it's just... That's right, it doesn't always show you all of your stuff. We have 4 consumable slots, but when you're looking at a G&B distress beacon, it doesn't bother showing you the one you already have. Okay, so what's next? What's the next thing we want to do? We'll probably want to upgrade this. It might have to be 3 energy consumption mods, just because we're gonna be in that place, and it's already a very effective piece of tech. But yeah, our energy thing is becoming a real problem already. Look at how much of our bar is consumed. Let's make sure we've destroyed all of the drones on the drone server, just in case they have any stuff on them. Alright, so we need a little bit more plasma before we can build the energy core extension, right? I'm pretty sure that that's the case. Before we can build the best version of it, anyway. Okay, Outlaw sees me. Scrap, scrap. No plasma. Well, we can probably get some plasma here, right? 2? Man. I bet it costs a lot more plasma than that to make those mines. But I suppose extraction is tricky business. Yeah, I'll fight this. Alright, what if I overdrive before I start firing? Can we get it down to 1 cycle? Wish I could see his health. Nope.
They've locked onto me.
True story. I really wish the lightning would stop. Not because it's dangerous, but because it's very distracting. Yeah, those things are easy, man. Alright. Just trying to pick that up. There we go. Let's swap it in for the thermo gun. We might give this coil gun an actual try here. So what is the range on the coil gun? High fire rate, 2200 range. Not great DPS, but 2200 range. Something. Okay, I did not realize that this was on the menu. Oh, they've been fighting. That was a divided one, so they've been fighting other stuff. Let's maybe head over to G&B. I have to say, I am enjoying the fast shutdown duration thing. That's actually really nice. You better turn. Play chicken with me, I am too stupid to blink.
Target destroyed.
Where'd all these guys come from? We were all on our own just moments ago. All of a sudden, like the middle of a war zone sort of wandered over to us. I like free heavy missile very much. What do I want to replace? Oh, probably these. Oh, hold on. Let's hit the service station so that we've done that. I'm a little concerned about how long we've been in the node. Oh yeah, we're at full health, right. Of course we are, because of my excellent piloting. Thank you. Gel is more common than power cells, right? Gel's pretty common. I guess power cells are too, whatever. Okay. So I haven't been keeping that much track. Where are we at on this energy core extension now? We are 4 plasma short. Well, it's unlikely that we're going to find it in tech containers. I guess the things that tech containers have in them sometimes have plasma. Nope, scrap and ore. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Alright, just need 2 more. Unfortunately, we will not be getting 2 more at this node, probably. Wow, those are really far away. So the nice thing about the lightning storms that I just realized after playing all these hours is when you get hit by the lightning, it recharges your electrical systems. That's pretty cool. Look at how long we can boost for. This crystal, we might have flown like all the way across the node space, the playable space of the node now. Really? Leaving safe orbit. But there's loot. I can see the loot. Yeah, we might have flown all the way across, like from one corner to another on the diagonal. Alright, all we have to do is not screw up the DNA extraction and then actually make it to the end. This doesn't sound like that tall of an order. Hopefully. We should be able to get
You have
this.
drawn the attention of hostiles.
Well. Oh, really? Just a single scout. Weird. Just coming back from the store. Hey guys, I got the chips. Oh no! I mean, really, I was helping him. You know how bad those chips are for you? So I killed him. That's... Now nothing will ever harm him again. If you think about it, I'm a hero. Do I have an access card right now? I'm not even sure. Nope. Does it feel like we're actually seeing maybe a little bit less plasma than usual? I feel like plasma is not usually something we're having a lot of trouble with. I guess part of the problem is that I'm not getting a lot of loot that breaks down into plasma. I couldn't tell you how much of that stuff is usually my source, but it probably is the case that at least in a couple of games, most of my plasma has come from breaking stuff down. Alright, that's enough, right? I think we only needed 2. Of course, the plasma's in the middle of a minefield. Why wouldn't it be? Alright. That helps. Maybe not as much as I would like, but it helped. We'll go get that in a second. I don't super want... you know what? I don't need this adaptive armor. I'll just pay straight up money for an energy core extension. Another one. I don't think I want to do the rest of this stuff. Nano injectors actually... Salvage that. I'll buy nano injectors. I'm fine with that. Just stockpile for stuff getting tougher near the end. Because we sure did go through a lot of nano injectors in very short order toward the end of the last game. Wait. I wasn't thorough. Hey, that's scrap over there. That stuff matters. Yeah, our energy core looks really good now. We have a lot of room to play with. Okay, let's kill maybe the last of our brothers? I don't know what you call a guy who's a clone of you. Fighters, outlaws, there we go. Geek Bite. Is that his name? I think he might have cloaked. Don't worry, Geek Bite. I'll save you. Oh, really? You want to go to that place with me? Let's see you cloak your way out of this. You believe that? He attacked me. I was helping him, and he attacked me. I guess the real question is, how much do we share information? Like, I know stuff ahead of time, so I guess I must know it when I'm coming out of the clone chamber, or whatever, you know what I mean? So I guess he also knows about the DNA gathering quest, and he's thinking he's going to gather my DNA, which actually is fine. Right, I don't care about that. There's no situation where this clone, survive. The idea is that we fix the clone design, and then the next clone to come out can live a full life. At which point, we have to destroy the cloning facility, right? To prevent there from being infinite Adam Roslins, which is something that the universe does not need. I'm not actually sure what the... Ow! I don't think I've ever run into a box that hard. I didn't realize those were still... I thought the containers were on the asteroid. I was not paying attention. Okay, let's grab the one corrosion missile that we need. That was really something. Okay, so there was a kill over there. There's a shipwreck down here, probably scannable with logs. First entry. What an exciting day. The log of Captain P. My first trip with his new cargo vessel, a brand new hyperdrive and lots of space, more than my previous one had. Oh, he's talking about space inside the cargo vessel. I was like, there's lots of space out there. Enough talk. En route for the first pickup, just one short jump away. Second entry. This can't be happening. Just a few seconds of use and the hyperdrive malfunctions. It blew up and most of the ship's systems are dead. There's no secondary power supply. I'm stranded in unoccupied territory. Sending a distress signal. No answer. We'll keep trying, but losing energy fast. Fourth entry. Not sure if I've been here for hours or days, but feeling quite lonely. I must be in the middle of nowhere. No answers to my distress calls. It turns out all of space is the middle of nowhere. Last entry. This will be my last entry. Life support systems are at critical. It's bitter cold and oxygen level is low. I should have spent some more money on backup systems. Captain P. Out. Well, that one's grim. That story wasn't all that fun at all. I mean, space, like, let's be straight up. I love science fiction as much as or more than the next guy. I feel comfortable saying that, but space sucks, right? Like, just a huge amount. I think these are all fuel tanks, not gas tanks. But I sure am blowing them all up. It's nice with the new graphics card. I don't, things don't slow down whenever something explodes on screen now. There's a little shielded entrance here. Alright, let's get inside here and see if we can't help ourselves to some of this crystal. Which I'm sure we will need. Alright, well, we got the scrap. Mission 1 accomplished. Now it's just a matter of surviving to the end. Yes, I know you're coming, but please let me finish mining first. Alright. I hate those drones. Man, all I got out of that was 291 credits. Credits are actually less meaningful than ever before, because I think we're almost finished. Let's see if I can get in here. I don't know for sure that we need all these processors, but... doesn't seem all that difficult to maneuver through this minefield. The guys who said it maybe could have been a little bit more careful. Space seems to be marked mostly with incompetence. Just everybody doing a bad job of defending everything. And maybe I am the greatest pilot of all time, but I doubt it. It's kind of remarkable that like any of this stuff is still sitting around, given how easy it all is to steal. Ooh, okay, let's get this taken care of right away. I don't want this thing sneaking up on me. Do you mind? Alright, your turn. You can just wait, my man. Well, the good news is that's free dark energy. I'm sure we need more. I don't know exactly what for, but does seem like the stuff is used in a lot of very important things. Honestly, I kind of miss my tractor beam. I don't really love having to be within 100 meters of stuff to loot it. Trying to shoot these tanks. I didn't want something dumb happening where like I accidentally drag a mine by getting too close to it and then it, yeah, like that, and then it explodes near the tanks and I end up taking the damage from like a bunch of explosions. Alright, let's maybe just wiggle out of here, especially as it looks like I have company. Oh, I already was on the good side of the shield. Okay, easy. We have a Corvette over here. It is not necessary to tangle with the Corvette, but we're on a much better footing resource-wise. I think we can probably afford to go after it. Right, I have stuff. I don't have any dark matter, but I have lots of other stuff, so we're a little short on plasma. It might not be worth it because I probably can't afford to build any plasma torpedoes. But I could try to just dump all my light missiles into it. Let's see if that works. Let him have it. Okay, 20 light missiles and constant spray from the beam does not do it. Put some corrosion on him as well, maybe? There we go. Yeah, a full stack of light missiles gets us close. Ooh, okay. How on earth did these guys... Like, there was a big war, right? And people found these dudes difficult to kill? I do not have an access card. I wonder how all that happened, because they kind of seem to be pushovers to me. Corvettes getting destroyed by a lone fighter and everything. A lone fighter with, honestly, like, not even very good armaments. This beam laser's cool, but it's not super high damage. And if any random fighter craft can carry 20 light missiles... Anyway, that was a pretty good use for these. I rarely think about my missiles until I get into like a really bad situation, and then I'm not thinking, oh man, let's use all the light missiles, right? I usually switch to the heavy stuff right away. So that was actually a pretty good use for these light missiles, which probably would have just been salvaged otherwise. Ooh. I do love this gun. More than that one, I think. Alright, I guess let's go see what we can pull from this thing. And do it quickly, because I can't imagine the Okar are far behind us now. Get them all? Yeah. Ooh. Probably the corrosion missiles, right? And we might actually want to take this. In fact, I think we do. GNB Distress Beacon, you are out. It's a cool idea, just didn't find a use for it in time. Okay, there's nothing else we can get from outside. This is like the opposite of a speed run. This is maybe the slowest run I've ever done. Alright, we're just about to hit the hour, I guess. No, we've cleared like 3 sectors. Yeah, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. No, we've cleared 2 sectors. This is the beginning of Sector 4, not the beginning of Sector 5. Well, you know what? Let's take in another node or 2.
A freighter requires assistance in extracting itself from a minefield. A
Yeah, it's gonna have to
for your
wait.
services has been offered.
We have a lot of important stuff to do up here. So we'll hit this guy a little bit. He'll warp. Or not. Okay, well, I'll take that. Okay, that one's got some sense, but it turns out that teleporting 10 feet away, not a real strategy. That's what I'm always telling him. That's what I told him at the character select screen, or the ship select screen. That's what I'm telling him now, but they just don't listen. Oh, that's a mine. Thermogun X10. More projectiles. Can those crit? I wonder if that would be good to use with that bullseye thing. Right, the bullseye glyph that makes your critical hits not deal bonus damage, but instead recharge your shield some amount. Okay. That outlaw is getting ganged up on. See if we can't even the odds a little bit for ourselves after. I don't need my sensors. There's a shield charge drone charging the shield of the damn scan drone. Fortunately, we can mostly ignore shield charge drones. Most of the good weapons in the game will just burn right through it. Like that. Come here, you. Alright, finally. Yeah, I have to say I'm somewhat impressed by the performance of the shield so far. It is definitely getting the job done. I think I was really underestimating the importance of the fast recharge speed. I was just thinking, you know, the shutdown delay is cool and everything, but my shield doesn't go down that often. But really, the fact that it starts recharging almost immediately after being hit, even when it hasn't shut down, is, I think it's adding up to a lot. If you're any good at juking shots, and in this game they make it very easy, you're gonna end up seeing those periods of no damage. Yeah, over the other distress beacon. That's pretty sensible, I think. Okay, that's far away. Let's get this done. Also, with some weapon types, you don't even have to dodge the enemies. They just don't hit you often enough to keep your shields from regenerating. Okay, we don't actually have to hack the comm hub. Doesn't provide us any benefit at all. Oh, I think we've attracted some more attention. Indeed. How do these things keep jumping in behind me without me noticing? Alright, well I have 15 heavy missiles this time. I'm sure this will be enough. I'm saving the Arc 9000 for something that's actually difficult. Damn. Okay, we managed to do that with only 7 missiles. And, I mean, obviously, a beam weapon firing at overdrive is not inconsequential. Alright, just gotta get a little juke. Yeah, see the shield's back up already. And the shield charge drones are just like a little extra health up at the end of the fight. It's lovely. Alright. May as well hit this, although, honestly... Ow. We don't really need to. Buy plasma, yep, cool. Cool, good stuff, free stuff. Ten shield breakers, that's a small amount of scrap and plasma. Yeah, you know what, I think I've been overestimating the difficulty of the Corvettes. Like, the plasma torpedoes are a great solution, but it kind of seems like they just don't have that much health. If it only took 7 heavy missiles... Also wondering if those all those plasma torpedoes we fired at them over the hours were too much solution, like a little unnecessary overkill. Oh, there's a missile turret.
Try to get us out of here untoasted.
I'll do my best.
Okay, I did not notice that. That's fine. We'll just wait here. Yeah, you guys gonna fly over in the storm? Oh, I hate it when the storm effect stops. Yeah, like fades away completely without the storm actually ceasing. So now we gotta wait because I don't know if it's actually stopped. Okay, it looks like it has. Get this over with quickly so we can get back behind some cover. Oh, this guy is completely screwed. Yeah, we had his number real bad. Okay, weapon overdrive Mark II, I'll take that. probably think about finishing our crafting. Did I miss something? I did. A shock rifle popped out of there. Okay, well the good news is these solar storms seem to be pretty inconsistent. Man, it's pretty though. This is a really, really lovely looking game. So there's a tech container, a trader over there. We'll go get those last. Obviously, I want to grab these containers first. Okay, huge amount of credits. Sorry, huge amount of credits is not a good description of the thing we're seeing here. Okay, so the effect has completely faded. Yeah, okay, we're good.
Counted and deposited.
Nope, even enhanced. Just don't see a value in it. So let me get this fuel. Alright. Come on. You know what? Very impatient. Really, really bad at waiting. Even very small amounts of time, apparently. Sure. Actually, I didn't really think about it. That drone might be damaged by the solar storm, so that may have been a waste. Oh, it was empty. Well, okay then. Where the heck are... Really? We need more jump-ins? Well, fair enough. I suppose my fuel wasn't completely full. These guys should get some better gear. I think I'm going to take a little bit of a hit grabbing this, but... Shields are so... Man. Shields are so powerful. Come on. Just gonna, like, creep from rock to rock here. That is how impatient I am. That's a pretty good illustration. Man, I don't want to do any of this. Has anyone ever told you you are not good at trading? Let's just try to maybe... Hey, I am behind the thing. Alright, I think we're good to go. Everything's fine. We're doing a good job here. I looked over at the other monitor to check the, make sure everything is cool with the recording, and apparently drifted off of the thing. I don't understand how your computer, like, uncalculates. It should be, if you move your mouse off of the jump signal, and you move it back on, it should be exactly where it was before, right? Space hasn't changed that much in the intervening milliseconds. Anyway, I think that's what we're going to call it for today. Come back next time for what might be the last time. I have to say, I'm excited to figure out what's going on, but I will miss getting to play this every day. It's time for some new stuff on the channel, but space fighting is just super fun. Anyway, that's it for today. Come back next time. We'll see you then.